Okay, let's say you have two different area in which there are floor finishes for the screeding or for the tiling. Okay, this is the example where you have 4 meter length on plan and 4 meter width on plan. Okay, so what you can do, you can divide into number one, you can subtopic the tiles. Maybe one is plaster, another one is paint. Or maybe in this case, the tiles is referring to, one is screeding, another one is the tiles. Okay, so you can measure this one separately in one different item. Okay, this is one example on the area that you already measured with the room function. So you can see here, this area had been appointed with the blue color. Okay, so using the point function, this one become purple color. Okay, now I would like to give you one example where we want to have two different finishes for the wall. So you can go to the element list, add in the new room. Let's say this one we do for the dry kitchen and the casual dining. Okay, so you rename the dry kitchen and the casual dining at the attribute editor, and then after that you can see you may have the update at the attached element type. Okay, so from the attached element type, we can edit the actual finishes accordingly. Okay, so now for example, remember if you want to add in, click on the floor finish, then only you add in the add button. So now let's say we would like to do for the wall finishes. Okay, so for the wall finishes, you add in one wall finishes and rename the attached element attribute with the tiles. Okay, so let's say the tiles here is about 2 meter, and then you can edit the information accordingly. Okay, so this is the example where you have 4 meter high. Okay, so where you have to edit, is it the start top elevation or start bottom elevation? Okay, so this is the example. We start with the tiling. Let's say you have 2 meter tiling at the bottom. Okay, so you can see here you can adjust accordingly at either start top or start bottom. Right, so basically we can adjust at the start top. So at the start top elevation, you can adjust by deducting 2. So we deduct from the top to 2 meter going down. So start top, we adjust deduct 2. So what you can do here, maybe you can adjust again at the attached element attribute, tiling 2 meter, and adjust start top elevation to -2. Then we add in another one item. So on the top of the tiling, we have painting and plaster. So we may rename painting 2 meter or plaster 2 meter. Then you can adjust at the start bottom elevation +2. So that means from the bottom elevation, you add another 2. That will be your painting. Okay, so now if you would like to generate, you can see 2 meter for the tiling, 2 meter for the top. Okay, now let's say we would like to see how the overview of the information that we have added. What is the illustration in the 3D? You can go to the 3D view, okay, and then you may adjust accordingly. Now let's say I would like to change the color so that you can see what is the difference between tiles and the plaster. So I change to the orange color at the attribute editor. So now you point in the you can point in using the point function. So if you point in, when you view in the 3D, you can see the bottom is orange color, on the top is the blue color. So the bottom is tiles and on the top is plaster, plaster and paint, right? That is how you adjust for the top elevation and for the bottom elevation.